I hope you enjoyed your 10-minute intermission. It was good as for you as it was for the rest of us. So, before we get started, we got to bring the energy back up because I feel we've lost some of that waiting outside. So, much like we did at the top of the show, I'm going to ask that whenever I put my right hand up and stick it out, I ask that you go, woo, woo, woo. I ask that when I stick my right foot out, you go, ooga, ooga. Ooga, ooga, ooga. Right. I ask, now it's maybe complicated for some of you, but when I put my left hand up, you go, ah! Alright. When I put my left foot out, you say, I love cheese. I love cheese. Right, so. I love cheese. Ooga, ooga. Pass it up to Ian to explain our next scene. We're going back. Bella, Asha, Irina, Claire, and Misha. Yeah! Go children! In Scene Stealer, we're going to have Bella start a one-person scene. What is a very physical occupation, manual labor kind of occupation? A surgeon. So, Bella's going to do a one-person scene about being a surgeon. And the other four will be watching Bella's movements. And when they see Bella in an interesting position, they're going to run in and completely change the scene into something else based on the position they see her in. It's going to continue. A third person is going to come in and change the scene. A fourth person is going to come in and change the scene, and a fifth person will come in and change the scene. We're getting 5 different scenes. The last person who comes in is going to exit, and the scene is going to revert back to the 4-person scene, assuming they remember what that is. It's going to revert back again to a 3-person scene, to the 2-person scene, until we get back to Bella's surgeon to end the game. I just found out that Misha's never even done this. So we'll see how Misha does. So everybody off stage, take out whatever doesn't need to be here. This table seems to have lived here through all the scenes. So, and it stays. And scene.
I can do this. I just have to cut the person open, right? As you see, I got my degree on Zoom school. I've never actually. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm a fairy. Australian. You're an Australian fairy. I'm dead. Stand up for me. Oh my God. Sir, I promise you don't have to run. I know this is an interactive petting zoo, but I promise I'll interrupt me today. Are you sure? I'm really... I'm scared. It's okay, you can pet her. I'm scared! Chomp. Oh no! Oh God! I'm coming into the light. Don't come into the light. Oh! Nanny! What have you done? What have you done? How could you? How could you? I don't know. I'm so sorry. You're a murderer. I know. It's hard. It's just something took over me. Something took over me. My ex power! Something took over you and made you shove a living person into a glacier? Why would you do that? I She's not a pet, she's a goat. You know what? I don't care anymore. I love this pet. Okay, I'm gonna have to call security. I hate Australian fairies. How dare you? And I swear, if you put a spell on me, I swear.
Jonas, Ashton, and Saxton. So, this is a game called Late for Work. Saxton's going to be guessing this time yet again. So let's wish him the best. But I will help out. Jonas is going to be the boss, and we, the three of us, are showing up late for work. Ashton and I are going to be giving an elaborate list of excuses why the three of us are late. And Saxton is going to come in afterwards and repeat the same story we repeated without having heard it.
Yes.
While Ashton and I do our best to mime it on the side. And Saxton is just going to tell the story and just go with it, and we're going to make it work. So with that,
We're gonna,
you can leave.
Awesome. Yeah.
And
This is why I joined. So much free time.
he loves the outdoors. Let's get some excuses for me and Ashton to use. Like, why were we late to
Hit
work?
by a bus.
Hit by a bus. Dog ate homework, hit by bus, scrambling eggs.
I ate the dog's homework.
Meteor strike.
Toilet clog.
Meteor strike.
Toilet clog.
Toilet clogs.
Saxton ate your homework.
Herd of cattle.
Eclipse.
I already promised you I'll be lucky to remember any of them. Are we ready? And I don't know, I'm taking off my ready, okay. And scene. Sir, I'm sorry we're late. Saxon's just parking the car, but we're here.
You're late.
I already said that. A lot happened.
We had to eat breakfast. It was
Yes.
it took a little long to digest because the dog kept trying to take it from us.
Yes, it's scrambled eggs. Like, I make the best scrambled eggs.
Made out of paper.
Made out of paper. That's how my dog likes it. Ashley was like trying to do homework on the eggs, and the dog got on the table and ate the homework, and then we ate the dog's homework, and then Saxton showed up and also ate the homework.
Breakfast is the most important thing.
For the brain.
Rain. Did you guys eat the dog?
No, there was cattle. There was a herd of
The dog
cattle.
actually ate us, like, it opened its big
It was
jaws
uncomfortable.
and then kind of went like.
Where's the I'm really confused right now. There's cattle?
There was cattle outside.
Farm to table? Farm to
Farm
slaughter?
to table. And, I know this is the city, but, animals are attuned to weather, and there was a meteor strike, so the cattle all came into town.
Then after the dog ate us, we went to go see the cattle.
And yes, and so the dog joined us because cows.
You know my opinion on meat. I feel much less sympathetic now that I heard you weren't just making eggs.
We didn't cook the cows, we greeted the cows with the dog.
As you did.
The dog was breeding them through us. We were speaking.
Yes, we were vibing off the dog and
When do you guys wake up in the morning?
7:30.
7:30. And you know what time work starts, right?
Huh?
You know what time work starts?
3 in the morning?
Yes, exactly. 3 in the morning. So
Your name is one that you got hit by a bus. By a bus.
in your car?
On our cows. We are cowboys.
No, I got hit by a bus when we were in the dog's stomach.
The dog made you late.
Which was also in a car, which also cows were on top of it as well, and then the bus came, and then it was just all this
It's terrible.
really
This is
weird
getting
mess.
really
It
convoluted.
Saxon will tell you the same thing.
So wait, let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Before you get his sorry ass in here for parking the car, which was... You said you came me on cattle. Keep your story straight. So you were making breakfast, and he was doing homework, and the homework got in the breakfast, and it took longer, and the dog ate you, and then you got mad at the dog, and then you came, and you had to greet your cattle, and then took you to the wherever we worked, but then it got hit by a bus?
You missed the meteor shower, I guess.
We also have to work our second shift, you know.
Second shift? You should be devoting yourself entirely to this job and this job only.
Yeah, well, we're not. You get it?
These are my 3 employees! This is a papyrus making company.
Hey, boss! How you doing?
How you doing?
Ah!
Why are you late?
Okay, so things happen.
That's
I was making strudel with a cat. Yeah. Yeah.
Did it taste good?
With paper.
Yeah, man, that's
I
good work.
drew a cat eating paper.
So this was your homework? Really?
You assigned it.
You guys need to know the schematics, okay? The
Homework.
cat is big.
Yeah, homework is important. The dog ate the homework.
The dog did eat the homework.
Yeah, the dog ate the homework. The baby cow ate the homework. We live on a dairy farm.
That's why the commute takes so long.
Yeah, exactly. See, you understand.
No, but I understand. I do not accept this
There are a
behavior.
lot of knobs on the farm, too.
What time do you wake up? Hey, buddy, what time do you wake up? What time do you wake up?
Moonfall. I wake up moonfall.
Use your words.
7 a.m. at moonfall.
Yeah! Moonfall, man, I love Norway.
Yeah.
It's great. You know how razor thin our margins are, dude. You can't be doing this. You came in 6 hours late. Wait, no.
Yes,
Started-
we are
started
in no
three.
way. We are in no way. Yay.
9 hours late, man. This is really not cool. So, what is this about cattle? Saying it took...
I had to drive the cows. Had to drive the cows, you know? Yeah.
Dude.
And I hit a cow.
Oh!
It was my favorite. I named him after my brother, who was also dead.
I don't care about your backstory. All I care is that you put in the required 14 hours a day, you don't take breaks, and when you go back to your dairy farm or whatever, you milk the cows and you get done with it and you ride them to work on time. This is a bunch of BS, and the fact that you lined up this story with what these guys said is so incredibly amazing that I think you have some powers of telekinesis, and that scares me.
Yeah.
So, get out. Leave. Leave. You're fired.
Okay,
You're
great.
responsible.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
But
great.
you don't understand the dairy business.
Much better. You said it. We made it.
Thanks.
Dog ate it. Dog ate her homework.
There were chickens.
Cows meteor shower and
There were eggs.
anybody else?
I
Okay.
did not get that.
It was close. Sergio, Max B, and Bella. And I'm gonna get another alumni, Martin, back on stage. Now, Martin continued to improv in college and taught us a game, which then we forgot how to play, so it's evolved into something different from what he had taught us. So we'll see how he does. But he taught us a game called Subtext. So, in Subtext, the four of them will do a pretty benign scene. I need a place where a lot of people kind of interact.
Cafeteria.
A zoo. Cafeteria. Let's try cafeteria. So, they are going to do a light cafeteria scene where they briefly interact with each other, very loosely. And then we will assign them relationships. They will do the scene exactly or as close as possible to how they did it, but this time there will be subtext in how they interact with each other. So here we are. Oh, the table's gone. Cafeteria and scene. Next up.
I'm a vegetarian.
You get your standard meal of glop.
Oh, okay.
You want extra cauliflower with that?
Sure.
We're out.
Lactose intolerant.
We have glop.
Okay. All right.
That's some sausage in it.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next! Martha, how are you doing? I just finished up my lecture at the class.
It's been a 23-hour shift. I'm exhausted, okay? I'm consisting of nothing but glop, and this is ridiculous.
I understand. May I please have a handful?
Sure.
Hey, this is different than mine.
Oh, yeah, that's deluxe glop. Just got it this weekend.
You didn't offer me the deluxe glop.
Well, you didn't pay me anything, so.
So, you know what? I'm upset.
You know what? I'm saying we start a rebellion, a food fight.
Yeah.
Food?
Oh.
No, I'll keep my glop.
So, out in the line here. What is their relationship?
Attorney and client.
Okay. Good. Let's go with therapist. What is? Give me a little bit more context. What's going on there?
Divorce.
Intense schizophrenia.
Therapist of a therapist. There you go.
Oh. Okay. They're both therapists to each other, and they don't really know who's working with who. So we'll go with that. What's their relationship?
Long lost twins.
Long lost twins. I think that's good. That's a lot. So about these two.
Soldiers on opposite sides.
Soldiers on opposite sides. We actually just used that in rehearsal, but Bella was not here for that, so we'll see how Bella does with that. We'll go with soldiers on opposite sides. Now let's give Bella and Max a relationship.
Long lost lovers.
Long lost love. Well, we already have a long lost. Let's
Shortly lost love.
Recently rediscovered. Bad action.
Enemies to lovers.
Enemies to lovers.
Forbidden lovers.
Next time they hate each other.
Bad romance.
There you go.
Toxic relationship.
Blind date. First time meeting.
some of you had to be here the last show where they pretty much were given the same relationship.
Mother and son.
Brother and sister.
And son. Mother and son.
Mother
Shark
and
and fish.
son.
Shark and fish.
One of them's pregnant. They're both pregnant.
Same.
They're golfers.
Professional golfers.
Tiger Woods.
Let's go with shark and fish. I don't know where this is going to go. Okay. So, I also messed up. This was supposed to be Sergio's affliction. Right. So we draw two. I totally forgot.
So I've got secret curse and fourth wall curse.
So,
Fourth wall.
I haven't even heard the best.
So,
They have spoken.
they have spoken. The fourth wall curse. So Sergio's going to play the scene fully aware of the audience. And fully aware that he's doing an improv show. So, we have therapists who think they're each other's therapists, long-lost twins, soldiers on the opposite sides, and a shark and a fish. and scene.
Are you coming out?
Yes, sir, I'm a vegetarian.
It's my line?
You don't have it.
You're not aware of the audience. Fine. You know, you look awfully familiar.
Really?
Yeah, a lot like myself, but maybe a bit louder here. Oh, come on, that was a good one. Yeah, that's all I'll have. It's the one.
Alright.
Do you want cauliflower?
Sure.
Oh, I did this joke already. Next! I have this convenient pile of fish flakes right here. It's a lot flavored, by the way. You don't get any more. Sit back. Next! Oh, hey there. I forgot that you worked at this school. Yeah, I do, unfortunately. Am I right?
No, he's from Team Blue.
I think so last year I did, yeah. I thought you went to this school.
It sounds like a lot of gaslighting. How does that make you feel?
I feel like we've kind of drifted apart in our communication. Yeah. We haven't been texting as much, and I know we have our weekly powwows, as we call them, but they just haven't really felt the same. I haven't really improved upon myself. I haven't created any new projects. All my lectures are reused from last year. I really am in a rut. And I think with all the things about what's going on with you and Denise, how she is, hey, could you maybe block me out before you go? I'm trying to go on TikTok. Right there on the fin. Thank you.
That's good communication skills.
It is. It really is. I'm so glad you were able to communicate that in a lot of words.
Hey, I say we were go, cause that is from Team Blue. Yeah. Ha.
And how does that make you feel?
Makes me feel like I want to fight my brother.
I didn't even get you were doing it at first. I was thrown off. Like, why are you in the audience? Jonas, Ashen, Irina.
Yeah.
Come on up. What is something you wish you learned in high school?
Math.
Math.
Algebra 1.
Algebra 2.
Bowling.
Geometry.
How to kiss.
Trigonometry.
Let's do bowling. I've heard bowling a couple times. Jonas is going to do a presentation on bowling for us. Now, Irina and Ashton are going to be part of a slideshow along with an audience member.
Ian! I'm ready.
Right there in the middle.
Oh my god.
Yeah!
So, whenever Jonas says click, our 3 slideshow members are going to get into a position, and Jonas will just continue his lecture using whatever they give him in his presentation about bowling. Are we ready? And scene.
Bowling. America's pastime. Best thing about bowling is that anybody can do it. It's really easy when you actually think about it. So what I wanted to do is I just wanted to create my PowerPoint presentation on how you can become the best bowler in your alley right at home. So let's check out some beginner moves. Click. Annihilate your competition. Most people think bowling is a game, not a sport, but it's a sport. It's competitive. That's why you must eliminate the opposition. This guy was ranked #1 in all of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. But you know what? Now he's not even on the board. All right, we got some dance moves going on. This person does not know how to bowl. They were actually the distraction which allowed our pro bowler over here to knock out the previously alive bowler with her very own swing. All right, now that we've got some beginning moves down, we're going to go on to some more advanced strategies, but more so intermediate strategies. So we're going to get to the advanced stuff later. It's going to be crazy. All right, click. If you start throwing a fit in the alley, they have to cancel the match. Before it's over. The friction is screwed. There's just no way to play. This person, well, they already know what's going to happen. The bowling gods are smiling at her. She's done everything she's needed to do so far. She's eliminated #1. #2 is distraught after, well, they were the partner of #1, but they'll be fine. You know, they spend their time bowling. And over here we have more primal rage. I mean, it's just they're livid because right now they're in 2nd place. 5 people play bowling, I think. Here at this side. All right. Moving on to some more advanced strategies. Click. Well, first you have to really show off your skills. We call this in the pro bowler rings. We call this push. Push the ball. It's like baseball and softball, you know, underhand, overhand. This is like the overhand version. You need to have good flexibility and good stretching to be good at bowling. You really need to get that swing or push, depending on what suits your fancy. So we've got some stretching. You always need to do stretching before a bowling match. That's why our Pilates class is always held next to the bowling. And there's big rooms of people just moving and stuff. And well, she's lifting some weights. She's getting big. She's doing some back squats. Not in very good form. Bowlers use a very specific set of muscles. On to some things you don't want to do at a bowling alley. Mistakes many people have made, whether they're beginners, intermediates, experts, or just stupid. Well, this is just deplorable. I mean, any bowling alley south of the 39th parallel is, if you're taking a knee during the bowling match, you will stop around here. We said throwing a fit and making a scene was good earlier, but this is clearly a sign of like damnation towards the Lord above. You have to be grateful and gracious. Yeah. Sorry. Bowling is also, I forgot to mention this, it's very determined about how faithful you are. If you really believe, then it's going to go straight. But if you don't, it's gutter ball time. And it is also what you don't want to do. Give a speech, people don't care. We're just here to play bowling, we're just here to bowl out. It's Sunday. And now on to some pro tips and tricks. These are the things that very few people think of, but they're going to win you the match. Click. Partner bowling. Now, I know this, you guys might not understand this, but there's a secret move you can do. If you throw the person with the ball, then they can legally just kind of scoot it along into the pins. So this is like really advanced stuff. They literally broke the rule book, but it's still legal. And yeah, you just massage the ball a little bit, make it really like you. It's gonna go straight. And lastly, we have something that happens at every bowling alley at the end of the match. People are getting a little rowdy, they've been hitting the bar a little bit too much at the bowling alley. So this is actually a warning of what you don't want to have happen when you go out bowling with your family. Click. I mean, I can barely put this into it. You can't go with your family. I was lying earlier. You're going to cause more death and destruction than you ever could have imagined. That's how I lost my family.
Probably haven't played in a decade called two-line vocabulary.
Yay!
So along with them, I'm going to bring up another alumni, Brian, right in front. We're going to put some test. Now,
Thank you so much.
I need a challenging work environment.
Lowell High School.
Zoo headquarters.
What, headquarters?
Zoo.
Zoo headquarters. A zoo. Oh wait, is it zoo or Zoom?
Zoo.
Zoom headquarters. Now, so I'm going to give Max and Asha 2 lines each, and that's all they can say. And Max, your lines are, what is that? And that's impossible. Those are the only 2 things you can say. What is that? And that's impossible. Asha, all you can say are, have you thought this through? And that's easy for you to say. Brian can say whatever he wants, but he has to make all of this work. Do you remember your lines?
What is that and that's impossible?
Have you thought this through and it's easy?
That's easy for you. That's easy for you to say.
That's easy for you to say.
Okay, let's see how this goes. Zoom headquarters and scene.
Zoom! That's going to be our new trademark. We need to embrace our name. We need to zoom.
That's impossible.
That's easy for you to say.
It's only possible if you put your mind to it and zoom. Why don't you try it? You're getting paid, so you've got to try it.
Have you thought this through?
I mean, I've test run it. You're not zooming fast enough.
That's impossible.
You gotta work. You're getting paid to zoom.
That's easy for you to say.
Because I'm already getting paid a lot. Okay, we're gonna practice some zooming, all right? So first, you gotta do this. Can you do that?
That's impossible.
problems with your joints, and that's why we give you an exercise ball for your seat. Yeah? So work for that exercise ball.
What is that?
A ball that you exercise and you can bounce on it.
Have you thought this through?
For the millionth time, this is going to catch on with the kids. All the TikTokers and the people from Lowell High School. You don't know what Lowell High School is? The infamous school known for spitballs and bad principals. That's impossible. Have you read the news?
What is that?
Apparently, I don't pay you enough. Okay. As the next Zoomers, we have to beat the other company that is also named Zoom that it also got really popular.
Have you thought this through?
We're gonna win.
That's impossible.
That's easy for you to say.
And you gotta zoom through the competition, all right? That's our motto. You gotta zoom through the competition, blow them out the water. Is that okay?
That's impossible.
That's easy for you to say.
And scene! Ooh, up next, Jonas, Max B, and Emerald. What's the next great app? Next great app.
Zoom. Calculator.
Twitter for dogs.
Flashlight.
Watch it, actually.
Let's actually,
It goes to work for you.
I'm going to go with calculator. So, this game is called Timeline. And I forgot my props, but I'm going to work with this. They're going to start their calculator scene in the Stone Age. Now, at some point, I'm going to yell classical antiquity. And they're going to jump into the classical antiquity age, a time of philosophy and religion and agriculture. Then I'm going to yell medieval. And they're going to jump into that time of war and the spread of disease. I'm going to yell industrial revolution. They're going to jump to that time period. And finally, the information age. Now, this is where Emerald's curse comes in. Oh, yes. 2. Oh, the totem curse or the identities curse. In the totem curse, Emerald will be given an animal from which to draw inspiration for their character. In the identities curse, Emerald will have to play more than one character in the scene. Identities curse. There's a shrug because Emerald owned the totems challenge when we did it the last time. So now you're going to play more than one character in this scene. Make it work. So Stone Age, calculator, and scene.
All right.
Classical antiquity.
So if we have 3 plots of land, and it's 6 wide, how many is that? Let's ask our thinking person.
Yes, this depends on your mic.
Now, how does this apply to the new musical instrument that we have created? Well, science fan. That hasn't been invented yet.
8 plots. You must have lots of money.
3? Wait, just to get this straight. 3 wide and 6 long is 8. Okay. I like the sound of that.
Really 3 wide.
That's a good point. In Cambodia, they must have different units of measurement.
What's Cambodia?
Well, that's for me to know and you to understand.
It's an agriculture term.
Well, how many workers do we need? And by workers, I mean unpaid workers.
Well, however many we can catch, I believe.
Medieval!
What do you mean you need to catch them? You have been putting the numbers together and you've been upsetting the Queen. Please.
You soon will be only one person after I remove one of you.
What?
Ah!
Sir, I do not understand words because I am a woman.
Run for the hills and tell them.
Soon you will only have... Wait,
What are words?
move your hands out, expand your fingers. Soon you will only have 6 fingers.
The Arabs created a wretched dark evil.
Full numbers.
May a curse befall your arithmetic.
Numbers are not real to me.
Arabs always doing math and coming up with algebra. What does that even mean?
Industrial age.
Oh, we gotta produce 300 units or else we're gonna get fired.
That big gear just hit me in the head. Oh, again! Oh!
All right, that's a lot of gears. That's at least...
It's time to unionize. We need to calculate our costs.
Calculate?
Costs!
What are we, Oxford?
We have to.
You see how high my socks are? No workers.
Well, if we can get this done quickly, if we can do 2 per minute, then how many is that after 60 minutes?
Well, I don't know, but I just want to comment on that no workers remark. Think about all the children.
Yes.
Ah, if only they were doing this and not me. All right, let's go.
You're pretty weird.
1.
Crank the conveyor belt! He's hitting the same thing!
Oh, man. What's 348 times 782?
I don't know. Hey Siri. What was that? What was whatever you said?
Hey, Siri, what's... Oh my God.
I have this manual calculator. It's right
Dude,
here.
Get that the heck out of here, man!
That's a 30 or 3,000, bro!
What are you doing, calculus?
Yes!
Why?
I'm studying it.
Oh, that's lame.
do you really think I'm going to college?
Study
Like,
TikTok.
It's expensive.
Learn about the 3 best ways to prepare a cake without cooking it. Why would you ever want to?
Hey, that's pretty cool. Can I scroll?
I guess you forgot about your Limo calculator.
A what? Have you seen dancing? So much cooler.
Oh my God, people are dancing in sync at school. That's fun.
That must be annoying to walk around.
Oh.
Now for the final scene. Misha, Sergio, Claire, Max R, and Saxo. We will see the scene 5 times, but each time we're voting somebody out, and 4 of them are going to repeat the scene without the other person until one person does the entire scene by themselves. I need a first line. What's the scene going to start with? First.
My arm came off.
Help me, my arm came off.
That was my kid.
I will use that as the last line. So the scene starts with help me, my arm came off. And the last line is, I thought that was my kid.
I thought it was my kid.
I thought it was my kid is your last line. And our final curse of the day for Saxton. You don't have to draw because there are only 2 left.
Oh, yay! That makes it so much more fun. Oh.
Want to read it out?
Oh, I wonder what these could be. Q curse. Outcast curse.
So.
Is this QAnon?
No.
Okay.
In the Outcast curse, Saxton's character will have a very offensive smell that bothers everybody. In the Q curse.
What's the curse though?
It's going to be a long night. In the Q curse, Saxton will be given a word that we maybe expect to hear in the scene several times. Whenever that word is said, Saxton will either have to leave the scene or enter the scene. So a word would be a cue for Saxton to enter or exit. Which curse are we going for? The Outcast? I'm going with Q. You guys spoke up first. What's a word that we might hear in this scene?
I beg, please.
How about arm?
Arm.
So every time you hear the word arm, you have to either leave, find a reason to leave or find a reason to come in.
What if I say the word?
That's the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
What are our starting lines anyway?
The starting line is, help me, I lost my arm.
My arm came off.
Oh, my arm came off. Help me, my arm came off. And the last line is,
I thought it was my kid.
I thought it was my kid. And scene.
Help me, my arm came off!
Oh my God! Whoa! Oh! That's big. It's on the floor. It's big.
Yeah, I have a pretty big right arm. Don't ask why.
Okay.
You'll be fine.
Been through losing your arm before because of gliding your
Oh my God! It's still gone.
Get back in the arena. We're not done yet.
I don't even have my arm. I lost it like 3 weeks ago.
Well, there are millions of Romans watching you.
You said last week was my last fight.
That's because you disappointed me last week.
Because I lost my arm.
And he lost his.
Yeah,
This is a very big issue.
The people want to see bloodlust. Listen to them cheer at our misery.
Inflicting pain upon others.
No, they like watching pain. Moron!
Honey,
Because it's a gladiator. You're
the
very
gladiator arena isn't a place for a young child.
Oh my God! It's like you except no arm.
Do you have a name tag there? Does that say Sporticus? It's kind of a dumb name. That can come up later. How can you lead a rebellion with no arms?
Okay, stop talking about rebellions. There is a crowd out there and 13 bloodthirsty lions.
Yeah.
13? You said it was 12.
It was 12 last week.
They had a baby.
I have to fight a baby lion?
Yes.
I said it was going to be moral. Well, more immoral.
I thought it was a baby person.
Yeah, my arm's still off, by the way.
But for the sake of Rome, you're going up first.
Yeah, go first. No. The rest of us can just.
We're gonna fight again?
The baby.
Which one?
Lion.
Oh yes, the baby lion. Make Rome proud, honey. Yeah.
Wait, I thought that was mine.
That's it! So we have Saxton, Ginger, Madison, Misha, and Claire. Vote for the y'all. Saxton!
I agree.
You guys really don't like me, huh?
No. Is it because she's a woman?
Misogyny.
Well, somebody's got to play Saxton's part anyway, so I guess Saxton, you are liberated.
Yeah.
Not from the Colosseum, but.
But people are going to have to play your part, so He just had to play his part. Do what he didn't play. Mark's playing part. And sing.
Oh, my arm came off.
Did somebody say arm?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's so big!
Yeah, my arm came off.
It's on the ground!
Yeah, my arm is on the
Relax, you're gonna get through this. I made it through it.
Right.
Relax.
Right, when you lost your right arm, which is kind of ironic, you know?
It's still gone!
Yeah, my limb is on the ground.
It's still bleeding! Give the people what they want. We have to get back out there.
Okay, well, I can hold the sword with one arm, and then try to attack the lion with the other.
Actually, I have a better idea. If you give me your arm, I'll fight him.
My current arm or the one on the ground?
It's like a right arm, so.
Oh, honey, when can I stop fighting lions? When you lose both your legs.
Somebody say a limb that isn't arms?
Oh no! So we need to give the people of Rome what they want. They are out there, waiting for our blood to be spilled into the soil. What if I want to win?
Too bad.
Don't speak to my child like that.
Wait.
Oh, I have to fight this baby lion now. What, Sergio?
Wait, that was my kid.
Okay. Misha, Sergio, Max, or Claire?
Max!
Yeah.
Max!
Max!
Max! Okay.
Go for it, here we go. We're repeating it. And sing.
Oh, my arm came off. You think this will stop happening?
Oh, so did mine a long time ago. You know, it's not really nice. It's so big! It's on the ground!
Yeah, my right arm is disproportionately large. No reason why.
Even though I lost my arm, I'm still not going to give up fighting for Rome. Come on, you have to get back. The people waiting for your blood. No! I'm just a little armless child. Well, what about my currently bleeding arm? No one cares about your arm.
That's right, child, but you need to fight for the rest of us. Spartacus, I think, is your name?
Sporticus.
I can't
Of course it can't.
Anyways, well, with this whole arm debacle, we just need to get you out on stage and then a lion's leash you. I'm sorry to say, but that's what's going to happen.
God, my arm hurts.
Sorry, I think we're back. Not having this really hurts. Yes. I'm the one going out.
I'm the one saying, do I have to send my kids to the lions? My arm is still off! Can somebody do something about it? I'll call the physician. Wait, what part did you say was missing? My big, unproportionately big right arm!
Okay, I'm going out there.
That's my boy!
Wait, I thought that was Mikey. Oh, come on!
And sing.
Oh, jeez, my arm's off. My really quite unshapely, really large right arm. Yeah, it really sucks. Oh yeah, man, I lost my arm too.
Get back and fight! The people are waiting for your blood!
But I don't have an arm. And that really sucks.
Yes!
So anyways, why don't we make this small child do it instead? That's a great idea.
No!
Now, little Sparta-man, come on here. Yeah, okay. Do you want to send me out there? Yes. Wait, did somebody say arm?
The room is waiting for your blood!
Okay,
The
have to.
We give the people blood.
All right. I'll go out there.
I don't care for your arms.
That's my kid.
And sing!
Oh, I lost my arm! Man, I can really relate to losing an arm. Yeah, it really sucks, my really disproportionately large right arm. Yeah, why is it like that? Don't ask. Well, anyways, I need a bunch of gladiators to get out there and give the Romans what they want! That's right, so I need one of you, preferably the one with the most amount of arms, to get out there and fight those 13 lions. I thought you said it was 12. We bought an extra one, okay? It was $12 at the Kmart. Okay, well, I still don't have an arm. Well, if someone doesn't come up, I'm gonna have to just send someone else. What about me? Child. Perfect! Nothing of value will be lost! Well, okay, but you want to know my name first? Not really! That's my kid! Wait, I thought that was my kid. Please no harmless child's name Sporticus were ever harmed in the making of this improv show.
They indeed definitely existed too. Amazing. Thank you for taking my curse.
Everyone was amazing tonight.
Oh.
Oh my god.
No. Okay.
Let's give it up for all our jello.
Yeah. And also, thank you so much to Ian.
Yes, and I also...
Oh, I'm blinded by your radiance.
I also want to thank a few people. This is my first year not actually working at Lincoln. So first I want to thank my husband Scott, who kind of helped with the club in the fall to keep them going. In the spring was Valenta and Brian, our alumni, helped me out with the club this semester, which was also... After 2 Maxes, really came after school and really helped me out, also helped teach everybody, and Jonas and Sergio and everybody. Thank you guys so much!
It will definitely go back towards
After our show, can we have just all the seniors like take a step forward?
Yes.
Oh Lord.
We may not look like seniors.
You don't. We may not act like seniors.
We may not be seniors.
We may in fact be imposters.
Max, did you do this in your freshman year?
No.
So Jonas has done this for 4 years, sort of. 'cause,
Sophomore
like,
year.
Yeah.
So 3.
Oh, 3 years.
We'll call it
Liar half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
Liar.
so, you guys, I'm going to say that this was really hard to sustain, like, during Zoom. And so the fact that everybody came and the fact that we have these seniors here, it just shows that you guys are really awesome. Ian is really amazing.
Yep.
And thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate you. And I love you guys.
Thank you guys so much for coming. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for coming.